All right, Eric Taylor joins us right now. Don't go chasing waterfalls, but this weekend we will because everything's going to be melting.
You know, the ground thawing out, of course, probably have more of those water leaks and water main breaks out there. So this is what we got today. It could always be worse around here with the snow. You go west over the mountains out towards Deep Creek. This is from a couple followers out there on Twitter. Over 10 inches of snow today out there. Ski resorts loving this. Out that way across the mountains around here, about 1 to 3 inches of snow throughout the day today. Up in Westminster, 2.3 inches on the ground. Glendon and Baltimore County, 1.5. Howard County down around Elk Ridge, 1.5 inches. Pimlico, 1.3. And Eldersburg out in Carroll County, 1.3 inches of snow. The snow starting to taper down. You can see it down below, lining the outer edges of the Inner Harbor. Even a little ice out there this morning shows you how very cold it has been over the past couple of days. 10 degrees, the low this morning. We only made it to 20 as the snow fell. 75 was the record. We won't get that close, but we'll get into the 60s as we get towards next week. Right now, though, we are dreaming of the warmth because it's still cold out there. 16 in Bel Air, 15 in Jarrettsville, 19 in Glen Burnie, 17 in Columbia. And with cold conditions across the area, much of central Maryland and back into the mountains, those temperatures will drop off pretty nicely overnight tonight with that extra snowpack on the ground. And with the temperatures in the teens and 20s, salt has trouble once we get down to about 20 degrees. It works 5 times less than it usually does, so they're mixing that solution with a brine as well as a magnesium chloride to keep the roads in shape during the overnight hours. But still, those elevated surfaces, the bridges, the overpasses, I-95, 395, as you get out towards M&T Bank Stadium, you want to watch out in those areas. Cold air gets packed underneath, and we could see some slick spots during the overnight hours. Snow showers quickly fading in and around the metro. We go over into the eastern shore, though. Chestertown, over to Sudlersville, back along 301 as you make your way out towards Delaware, even up towards Massey and northbound up towards Cecilton and Kennedyville. Looking at a heavier band of snow. Could drop an additional dusting. Things settle down after 8 o'clock tonight. Low pressure to the south. Warm front also down there. That warm front is lurking. That's going to bring in some much needed relief. And what are we talking about? Well, temperatures down in Nashville. We're in the 60s today, and we'll start to get some of that in here as we get towards tomorrow, and especially by the time we get towards Super Bowl Sunday. The good news is not much pink left up here to the north, even up towards Minneapolis. In the teens today. Yesterday they were running between 10 and 20 degrees below zero. Weather remains quiet through the weekend. We'll add some clouds into the mix Super Bowl Sunday. Sunshine with us and a few showers as we get towards Tuesday. Notice the temperatures, though, in the 40s and 50s to near 60 degrees, and this will be the name of the game for the next 7 days ahead. Mild air. Instead of all that cold, it goes back up into Canada, and it also goes out to the western two-thirds of the country. Overnight tonight, 15. Slick travel concerns, decreasing clouds. Bitter cold start tomorrow for your Groundhog Day. We will be thawing out, much warmer with temperatures up in the 40s. And speaking of Groundhog Day, what will Western Maryland Murray decide in Cumberland? Will it be 6 more weeks of winter? Will it be an early spring? Place your bets now. We'll have to wait and see. The odds of a correct prediction, 39%, 18 times on the no shadow, and 104 times on the shadow. Probably leaning towards this route with some sunshine up towards Punxsutawney, PA tomorrow, and even out towards Cumberland. Temperatures, though, not going to feel like it's Super Bowl Sunday. We're up around 50 degrees, and we keep that trend going. Near 60 on Tuesday, if not over that mark. And then we'll add some rain into the mix by the middle of next week. No big-time cold, and even during the overnights, no big-time cold either.
Where's that hole in Western Maryland that the ground Murray comes out of? It's pretty good. Probably around Thurmont, I think. All right, listen, if you're